Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you're new or returning, thanks for joining me today because Barcelona have beat Cadiz by 2 goals to 0. We have won a game, and it was a tough game. It was a really hard watch, especially the first half. It had me thinking that we were going to draw 0-0 again, back to back, but in the end, we got it right. I've got three main takeaways for this match, but they kind of branch out. So you could say it's more than three, but I'm just putting it three. If you do agree with any of them, why not drop a like on the video? It helps a lot. And now, without any further ado, let's get into it. But I'm kind of going in chronological order, and I'm going to start with the negatives, the troubles that we had. Specifically, the lack of urgency on the ball. We had a ton of ball watching, a lack of runs. I love to see a lot of movement and a lot of forward runs, and we didn't see that. The ball progression was really slow, and as you guys know, whenever there's a low block, if you're going to pass your way through it, it needs to be extremely quick, one or two touch and accurate. But and also you need an understanding with your players to know, and that might be tough because we do have a kind of new squad. We're integrating Yamal, Gundogan, maybe Abdi whenever he's on. There's these players that need to understand each other, but still, that's not that much of an excuse. You need it to be really quick, and we just weren't seeing that. That's why the first time was just so slow. Every single time you looked at us attacking, I feel like it was. I don't want to start blaming Lewandowski already, but he did kill off a decent amount of our attacks, and not just him. I don't want to just like pin it on him, but there were a lot of times where we just slow it down randomly. Whenever we had a counterattack opportunity or just an attack in general, we just slow it down for no reason and pass back. Or sometimes it's okay. I'm not a coach. I don't have the IQ of a coach, but sometimes you do need to keep moving forward because then all 10 of the Cadiz players are going to settle into place, and all of a sudden all the space that you had is gone, absolutely gone. And the first half was the perfect example of that. In the first 10-20 minutes, the beginning of the first half, you could still see a little bit of our slow play, especially after the cooling break that Barcelona, the second one. I think that was around the time when we started picking it up a lot. And after we made the subs, we took off Balde for Fati and Gavi off for Ansu. So we had, I don't know why we took off our left back, but I mean we had like two left wingers, and that's whenever we saw the better Barcelona side play, and that kind of leads me on to the next point: our players that played really well. The positives as well. The positive side of this video. The Honestly, I want to start with Lamine Yamal, the 16-year-old that is doing things that he should not be doing. It is insane how this kid is doing all this at 16 years old. 16 years old. He's what, a high schooler? That is insane. He has the decision making of at least a 20-year-old. Like the decision making of, and he's mature. You can see it in his, not just decision making, but his decisions. His attitude looks very mature. I love that he does like to press. He's moving. He's covering for Kunde. He does it all, and he's a 1v1 threat. He's a goal threat. He would have scored that goal if Ledesma didn't turn into prime Manuel Neuer. What? Imagine the scenes if Yamal scored that goal. It would have been insane. And I thought Yamal played extremely well. You could hear the how do you say, the applause, the ovation for Yamal whenever he was substituted off. You can tell that he's already loved by the fans. And speaking about another youngster, Pedri, we have to talk about Pedri. We always have to talk about Pedri because Pedri always puts in these performances that it's like it becomes so normal, so normalized that we don't get to appreciate. Imagine whenever you take Pedri out of the squad, you're all of a sudden realizing how badly we need him in our team. The things that he's doing as what, a 19-year-old, going to turn 20 soon maybe, is just the decision making on him. the way he reads the game, he's a goal threat. The way his passing range, his ability on the ball, and his goal was extremely well worked. It was not mainly, I guess you could say mainly him, but it was also Lewandowski and it was also Gundogan. He carried the ball and then laid it off to Gundogan. They will make the run to attract the attention. And then Pedri puts it past, or Gundogan passes it to Pedri. Pedri puts it past Manuel Neuer. Oh, sorry, Ledesma. And I just hope that we keep on seeing this. I hope that we don't pick up any injuries. I hope that this was kind of an issue last season, that whenever like some of our players got injured, some we had to compensate with some other players, with the rest of the players playing more minutes, and then they got injured and it just kept on snowballing. But then I'd like to talk about Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres' redemption arc. It is this season. It is starting now, man. He was our top scorer in preseason. He seems to be carrying that form into La Liga, and I am so glad to see Ferran Torres thriving with his. I guess it's his favorite number 7, because Villa was his idol. I'm pretty sure he said in an interview, and that goal I think that he scored was really, really well taken. He was perfectly onside. You could not be more, or it could not have been a tighter call than that. His take on the 1v1 was perfect, calm and composed on his weaker foot on his left foot, and he just puts it in the back of the net. We saw the Cadiz attacker. I don't remember their name. I'm sorry. In the first half with a 1v1 opportunity against Ter Stegen, and he missed, or he didn't miss. Ter Stegen blocked. It just shows that Ferran Torres he does have it in him. He does have the clinicality. He does have that dog in him, and we just needed to see it. We haven't really seen it ever since we signed him, but he can be a striker, and I hope that it does bring some attention to Xavi because of the Lewandowski situation. Lewandowski is not looking his best. I hope that is just a blip. Keep him. It's been going on for a while. His bad run of form, but I hope that Ferran Torres can play at striker, can bench Lewandowski just for a few games. Maybe it'll help with Lewandowski's not confidence, but I think Lewandowski could use that wake up call. I think that he could benefit from it, because you can't really play Ferran Torres at right wing. Yamal is going to be the one to play right wing, but we'll see. I am not Xavi. I cannot make those decisions, unfortunately. And for my third point, we really left it till the end. I do like that we pulled it out at the end. We, like Oscar Hernandez was saying in the cooling break, that calm down, just keep on playing, keep on doing what we're doing, and we will score. And I do love the persistence of this team, that we were pressing, we were working for it till the end. And in the end, we did do it. We scored the 2 goals, and you just felt at the end, after Pedri's goal, that everything just opened up. We all of a sudden felt like we could go and score again, and we did. And we could have scored another one, or well, we actually we did score 3 goals today, but one of them was offside. It was Lewandowski that was slightly offside. I'm pretty sure he's the one where Ansu Fati scored. Yeah, we could have scored 3 today, but it is what it is. Overall, it ended on a good note, and there are some worrying signs, but I think we should just take these 3 points and run. I think that Xavi will have to improve on this performance, but I don't know. I just hope that we can move up from here. But that's all for me today, guys. I pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts on the matter, on this match, on the result? I'd love to see them in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not subscribe? Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one.